All right, Shalom. Shalom, first and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honors unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kakodash. As always, double honors to the elder apostles and the elder bishops of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the 144,000, as well as to the rest of the hopeful elect out there. This is your brother, Priest Desire One from GMS Atlanta, back with another edifying video. And just head down to the camp real quick, but thought came to my mind, and I said, you know what? I can make a quick, short, speak on the topic. We're coming down to the wire. The end of this man's system, the end of Babylon the Great. World War III has broken out, and there's just a few prophecies left. And the last prophecy to come to pass is going to be the MOTB. The last prophecy is going to be the MOTB before the destruction. Well, I'll say the next prophecy is going to be the MOTB, the next major prophecy. You already got the prophets on the street corners, the curses that came upon Israel. Israel's being risen back up. The gospel's going out. We're seeing the earthquakes. We're seeing the war. We're seeing the pestilence. We're seeing all these end-time prophecies. The wicked, Esau being exposed. Okay? Like I said, World War III is breaking out. We in Jacob's trouble. Okay? The only thing that we're doing, like I said, it's a few prophecies left. The next major prophecy is the MOTB, which is the chip. All right? And if you take the chip, you're going to get dipped into the lake of fire. Okay? Because now that this war is starting to break out, what's on the table? Nuclear weapons. Okay? When you read into the book of Isaiah, it speaks about the war, the end will be with burning and fuel of fire. All right? It talks about garments being rolled in blood, and those were ancient battles where you had horsemen and archers and swords. But this last war is going to be with fire and bombs and ultimately nuclear missiles, drones, tanks. Okay? So that's why we here at Great Millstone, we've been warning for years about the coming micro C-hip, right? The device that goes in, under your skin. Okay? That's the next major prophecy. Okay? It's a chip. All right? And now we're seeing a lot of cashless methods of payment being, popping up in different stores all over the country. We're seeing the digital ID system being set up. So if you were to take the chip when it's mandated, then that's going to be your destruction, right? Our job here is to save the souls of the hopeful elect, your brothers and sisters that believe. So we're going to warn you against all things that what Esau has been doing. Okay? Whatever Esau's been doing, we're here to warn you about what's to come. Okay? When you read Revelation, the 13th chapter, it says that the beast system, which is Esau's system, NATO, the EU, right? What's going to happen is they're going to mandate all people, small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark. When you look up that word for mark in the Greek, it takes you to something carved or engraved or put into the body, because it says you have a mark in your right hand or in your forehead, right? Where the forehead is talking about the brain chip. That's the Neuralink. And then you have the chip that goes in the hand. And then when you go into Revelation, the 14th chapter, there's a judgment. Revelation 14:9, there's a judgment for those that take the mark. Okay, if you take the chip. And these other Israelite groups are not warning about that, but it's coming. You could just look it up on Google, on YouTube. There's plenty of videos. It's all over. You know? Now is the not time to be ignorant. Scripture says it's high time to awake out of sleep. So pay attention, continue to watch, continue to pray, because like I said, the war's breaking out, so we know the destruction has to come soon. But before that, they're going to have to mandate the MOTB. Okay? And if you take it, if you take the chip, you're going to get dipped into the lake of fire, which is America. All right? And the nuclear destruction is going to cover this whole land. And the only ones that's going to be delivered are the elect of the Israelites. So, you know, that was just real quick. Hope you were edified. All praises goes into Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Kakwadash. Shalom.